Welcome to episode number 4. I made a commitment to myself. I will publish an episode every week. So I think I'm on track with this one. I was really motivated to record this because it happens to so many business owners that I see that it pains me to sit here and not talk about this. So let's find out what that is. Let's get into it. So I was talking with a friend of mine last week, and he's just recently purchased a business, and he tells me that he's had enough. And after just shy of 12 months, he was pretty much ready to give this business up for nothing. And look, he's a smart guy. He owns a few businesses, but this one just he couldn't. For some reason, something happened in the business that really drove him mad. So, anyways, we got talking. I find out that he definitely had sales coming through. Definitely after settlement, everything was smooth. He had been in business now for 3 or 4 months, but then sales have suddenly stopped. And as I was probing and asking more questions, it was obvious to me that there was no plan or a strategy in place for what was about to happen. But I could just imagine this type of scenario happening. He would walk into his office and a staff member said, "Hey, you heard about this thing called Afterpay? Afterpay, yeah, this is definitely good for business. I've heard so many great things about it. If you just put that on your website, we will be flooded with sales." But later they find out that the website wasn't built on the platform that supported Afterpay. So what do? Well, you decide that you have to change website platforms. Now, I wish I could insert a gunshot here, like a sound of a gunshot, because this is classic cowboy style, shooting from the hip, decision making in action. But ever since then, the sales stopped coming. New website had a lot of technical issues which prevented people from physically purchasing. So that's a big no-no, and especially your repeat customers might be impacted by that. So this had a snowball effect in his business. No leads, no customers, stock sitting on the shelves, staff fiddling their thumbs. Amazing how quickly something like this can happen in a business. I've heard this story at least twice last week. Another similar issue, slightly different but similar, was a business that relied too much on one marketing tactic, which really resulted in 95% of their revenue. And this tactic was SEO. And so they had a very good positioning on the Google in Google algorithms, on the keywords. However, Google changed their algorithms last year, I believe, and these people did not update their website to be in line with the new rules, which resulted in about 40% of the revenue drop. Can you imagine losing 40% of your customers? I mean, this is a highly competitive industry we're talking about, so you can guess where the 40% of customers went. Directly to their competitors. And as a marketing strategist, I often tell my clients that you can imagine your business like a body of an octopus. And what you do to grow it are actually the tentacles that are coming out of that body. So a tentacle is really a marketing tactic. It can also be a mindset, your well-being as a business owner. It's also people that you surround yourself with, maybe a business coach. But in most of the times I refer to it as, one tentacle, one SEO, one tentacle could be one Facebook advertising tactic. All of those things, form tentacles, and depending on the number of tentacles that's going to feed the business or feed the body of the octopus, this is all the activity that's driving that business driving the activity into your business. And how we do this, we often improve this activity by really learning, observing, questioning what's out there, taking actions, so that ultimately our business is big enough, and I often say agile enough to withstand any change that's happening outside of our market, outside of our business. So back to my friend, because I work in the field of digital marketing, I could see that if he waited for a bit longer, his SEO would pick up, because this was natural. It was going to be dropping when you change from one platform to another. you often have to expect that there's going to be a drop, but it definitely will pick up. Because I knew this, I would have been probably better prepared for it. In this case, he hired someone on one of those websites to build him a website. And this person did a fantastic job. They did exactly what they were paid to do. And, what was this person's job? For him to warn him of the side effects of, hey, if you change from, that platform to another platform, you're going to expect these 5 things happening to your business. Nope, it's probably not. And as a business owner, it is your job to know exactly how a change will impact your business. Sometimes we don't know, but we could hire other people to tell us, like, for example, myself. Or usually people come to me way too late, like in this case. But sometimes we get busy or distracted, so we ignore the signs. And this is not the reason to give up on your business or to fall out of love with your business. So I'm hoping that if you're listening to my podcast, that you will be better prepared. You will listen to your SEO advisors and marketing people. Whenever you update a website, it's not just about updating a website. There's so many facets of doing anything online. There's so many things that you have to know, because your website is a digital asset and it's our responsibility as business owners to protect our assets. So do whatever you can to protect your asset. And specifically, if you're relying on one, like if your business is fat because you're relying on one tentacle to drive traffic, to drive leads, to bring all those customers into your door, into your shop, my advice is to always have a way to capture those leads, a way to nurture those customers, maybe building your own database of these leads and customers, so that you don't have to rely on the third-party platforms. They're great for us, Googles and Facebooks and all these tech giants. They're all awesome. They're great for business, but we can't put all our eggs in one basket, as they say. We can't have 100% of our business really relying on one source. So I would advise that in this case, be agile as a business owner so that you're better prepared and that your business is not going to suffer when Google or Facebook sneezes and changes their algorithms again, because you know what? It's their business. They can do whatever they want. So if you're in a similar situation, try and talk to experts who do this day in and day out and just don't give up on your business. You'll be amazed how things always have a way of working themselves out. Well, I hope this message resonated with you as much as it did for me. And thank you again for tuning into my podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, then don't forget to hit subscribe so you can continue, to inject more fun into your business. And of course, let me know what you thought of this episode by connecting with me on any social media channel. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, or Instagram. And this way you can stay up to date with the podcast and everything in between. Ciao for now.